Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Oh.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Wynn's going to give this to Taylor, and he'll be stopped up after. As he gets it down to the 5. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw is Wentz. To him, a sack back at the 9-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Colts. T.Y. Hilton. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. Able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson escaping the pressure right. That's Penny. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Back to Carson here on second.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Quiddy Pay, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 55 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
64 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on football.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get him out of 3 down at the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 38, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. Penny will try to punch it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Wentz out to his left. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will have the 1st down as they're in field goal range now at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson forced out to his left. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On 3rd down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for it. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Wentz now on 1st down. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. They run forward with Carson, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Colts are going to take over with the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive there. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. A nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
Nice.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run once more with Taylor. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. For it. It's Wentz fighting Hilton on the slant and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
One of the most exciting plays in football. A kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get in field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now Wentz. Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, it looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their plate. Should I have that one play that'll give me what I need? But if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
How about that, partner? Not only a 4th down conversion in a tie game, a 4th down conversion in overtime in a tie game.
And so many factors go into making that call, and a lot of it is a head coach feeling the rhythm and understanding his team. Sometimes you think, okay, we better get this done right now. We might not have enough left if we let this game extend. Let's go get it, end it, and get a victory.
Second down, another run with Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Throwing his Wentz. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Doyle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Wentz. This goes out right to Doyle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Wentz again. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.